Hi Collective, welcome to the Psychic Z Reading channel. Hope you are all well and keeping safe at this time. So as promised, I am doing a past life reading. Okay, I've been wanting to do this all week, but I've not had the time to do it. So now I do. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, there's going to be two videos on this topic. This video is going to be on your past life person. Who was your past love interest? Okay, what was their purpose? How did you meet and what was the outcome of that? Okay, and then the next video is going to be on you. Who were you in the past life? Okay, what was your mission? What was your purpose? And what was the outcome to you? Okay, so take what resonates, leave out the rest if it relates. Otherwise, just watch it for entertainment purposes, as this is the very first time I'm doing this. Okay, so if you do resonate with anything that's being captured here, please leave it in the comments below. Okay, because it'd be really interesting to hear what your thoughts are. So there's going to be two piles to choose from with both videos. It's going to be exactly the same. You'll have a card along with a mini hearts quartz stone to choose from. Okay, go with your intuition. What your intuition speaks, go with that. Otherwise, watch both piles and see which one connects with you the most. The timestamps will be in the description below. That will take you straight to the pile. So guys, yeah, I'll see you at the reading. Hope you enjoy it. Pile one. Hope you guys are well. So, okay, let's have a look and see who your love interest was in the previous life. Okay, and see if we can get any kind of clarity. So the first card is spouse. So this is already telling me that you and your person were soulmates. You were destined to meet in the past life. Okay, now I have a feeling that with you guys, you've had more than one previous life together. I don't think it's just the one. I think you've had more than one. Okay, but I do believe that you met and you got married. Okay, I feel there was a marriage. I do feel there was a marriage, and I feel there was a very strong connection with you and your person. All right, they could have been the male in the previous life and you the female. Okay, because it doesn't, if you're a particular gender now, it doesn't mean you were that gender in the previous life. You could have been the opposite. Okay, so let's have a look. So what else about pile one's person? Who was pile one's past life person? Who was pile one's past life love interest? Who were they? Who were they? Who were they? Who were they? They could have been very much into, sorry, give me a second. Sorry guys, that was my phone. Okay, so going back to the reading. So yeah, I do believe that your person, your connection with this person has happened more than once. Okay, I think you have both lived more than one previous life together, 100%. Especially when I see the cards here, because we got love life, and I feel that there was, even with this, you were destined to be together as a love interest, and it could be in previous lives you met. It was always love. It was always a love interest, a love connection. Okay, so you could have been married more than once in the previous lifetimes. Okay, it feels like your person carried a lot of burdens though from previous lives, so there could have been lessons that may have had to have been learnt along the way. So it could have been quite a roller coaster connection. Okay, could be some elements of karmic as well in it. We've got orphan. Okay, so I'm getting that with your person, they could have been an orphan, or they could have lost their parents very young. Okay, so they often felt a little bit abandoned. Okay, they possibly could have felt a bit left out in the cold a lot. Okay, they could have probably have had trust issues. So it feels like, even when I look at the trust and faith, it feels like you were put in their lives to give them, to restore the faith of trust in people. Okay, because I think a lot of their trust was in the higher force. Okay, because when I look at this of the angel, I see that they connected with their higher self a lot. Maybe that was all they could really depend on. Okay, but with you coming into their lives, you were able to give them hope and trust in humans. It could be that they were very neglected. Okay, from very young, and some of them may have had phobias. I'm seeing phobias. Fear of water. For your person, they could have had a fear of being near water. Okay, I'm going to get a bit of clarity with that, but I feel like your person could have had a bit of phobias with water. Let's see what the phobia card is. What's the phobia card with pile one's person? Okay. They could have seen themselves as a bit of an outcast as well. Let me just see what this means. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just having a look at this, because I'm getting a lot of energy going on here. This is really interesting. Mm. They, I feel like they had fears of. They had fears of health as well. I feel like there's a mixture of fears. I don't think it's more than one phobia they had. I feel like your person may. I don't know why I'm getting water with this person, but I feel like they may have had phobias of the sea, and I'm getting it could be that one of their somebody close to them could have drowned. I'm seeing somebody at sea here for some reason, and they've had phobias of this since. Okay, but I feel like they've also had phobias of health, of illnesses, or contracting illnesses. So they could have been quite OCD. It's funny because when I was preparing myself for this reading, I did get the need to be very clean, very prepared, and everything has to be done orderly. Okay, and I feel this person may, like a creature of habit, they like things to be done in an orderly fashion. It brings them a bit of comfort, and it could be that their previous life was a bit chaotic. Okay, so it left them very kind of unstable. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. It's interesting. Let me just get a bit of clarity with this one. What's the high priest and priestess? They could have seen you as a healer, um, collective pile one. Your person could have seen you as their kind of savior, because this is what I see with the high priestess card. I think they saw you as a blessing, as an angel. They saw you as somebody that was meant to come into their life. They saw you quite magical. You could have been somebody that could just naturally heal them. Okay, you could have been somebody that was into the natural ways of healing more than medicine as well. Could have been at that time that things had to be hidden as well, because obviously I think when I'm looking back, witchcraft could have been something you could have been labeled as quite easily. So it'd be interesting to see what your past life reading's going to look like. Okay. It's interesting. Okay, so where were they from? Oh, okay. I'm guessing that your person could have been from somewhere in Europe or even around the Celtic Islands. Your past person could have been, this is where they could have been from, or this is where you could have met them, this is where you could have lived together. There was something. Feels like something happened with this connection. Oh. Feels like somebody, one of you had to leave a lot, had to travel a lot for work. Okay. It often felt like this connection was, even though you both had a very strong connection together, and it was destined that you two were meant to be together. It felt like you both, at times, it didn't always, you couldn't always embrace the connection because there was always something getting in the way, because it feels like you both were very much a part of the community that you lived in, and certain things were going on that caused a strain with this connection. Okay. And your person was committed to, um traveling or something. It could be to do with war or something that your person was committed to do was something that was put as a priority over this connection. It felt like whenever this connection could have gone to heights, it was always ruined. Sorry guys, I'm getting so many different energies here, it's crazy. Right, let me just have a look and see what other let me use another deck as well. Get a mixture of things going on here. Right, so what happened in this connection with pile one's person? What happened? What was the situation? Hope you guys are enjoying it. What was the situation with pile one's person? What was the situation? Feels like there was some kind of opportunity. Yeah, 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 okay, okay. It feels like your person was somebody that traveled a lot, okay, and it could be to do with their profession. If it's not with war, it feels like they had to travel for work. So often they were not at home. They were not at home that often, and it did cause a strain in the relationship at times. Because we've got the mature woman, and I think this is you, collective. For most of you in pile one, I feel that you could have been a female in the past life. You could have been the wife, okay? And I can see her just here alone. It's like she's grown She's become a woman, but most of her time in this marriage, she was alone. And this is what I'm seeing. Okay, let me see what was the outcome. Getting that, yeah, bad health. Yeah, I was getting a death. Bad health was the outcome of this connection. It feels like somebody died, and I think it's the male. I think the male died. I think your person may have died in the previous life, collective. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Your person may have died. Yeah. His profession could have been as well, because I am getting a male, okay? Your person's profession could have been in a military force, okay? So they could have been I'm seeing submarine. They could have been part of the marine, or they could have fought at war, okay? I don't know which war it is, but I feel they could have fought at war, and they may have died in one of these. They may have died out at war. This is what I'm kind of getting. What they did love you. They did. There was definitely a strong bond with you and your person. You know, because we've got the lovers card here. There was definitely a strong bond. They did love you. There was a forgiveness card in one of these as well that came out. What's the outcome to this connection? Yeah. I have a feeling, Par One. Yeah, I have a feeling that your person went out to war, or they worked in the force, so they had to travel, and it left I feel they may have, it was either you or your person may have had phobias. Sorry, I hope that didn't distract the sound too much. Okay, I'm getting it split. I feel that your person had phobias from childhood, but you had phobias through losing this person. That is passed on. That's passed on into other lives you both came together in. Okay, and I feel there's lessons, there's forgiveness that has to be released. There was forgiveness that had to be released. Yeah, forgiveness had to be released here. So we've got the trust and faith, and we've also got phobias again. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Trust. It could have been that with this person gone, with your person gone, there could have been a bit of financial issues. There could have been a bit of financial issues that you faced. R1. I know there's a lot going on here, isn't it? I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, God. Wow. Scribe or writer. You may have had to, or you both had to communicate. I'm seeing this in two ways. You had to communicate a lot via writing. You had to write letters to each other to communicate. But I am getting that one of you died. And I think it's your person. I feel it's your person went out to war, or was out at sea or something, and they died. And it was through bad health. I feel they were wounded. This is what I'm getting. It's so weird. They were wounded, and this was then You got the letter, or you got some kind of message about their death. Yeah. Some of you, well, not some of you. I feel like pile one, you could have been a parent, okay, because we've got baby here, or you could have had a newborn baby when this happened. But I am seeing financial struggles with the loss of one of you, and I think this is your person. What was the outcome to pile one? A lot of energies going on. I think pile one, you moved. I'm getting that you may have moved to another village, to a more affordable quarters, so that you could take care of the family. You could have lived in a where are they? What are they called? A place where nuns live. A place where nuns would stay. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that for some reason, or monks or something. But it's almost like you lived a celibate life after that. It's like you just dedicated yourself to faith. This is what I'm getting after that. You know, and this is could be where the forgiveness comes in. Right. What was the outcome? Okay. What's the outcome here? Outcome. Oh dear. The outcome to this connection. Sorry, I'm just getting a lot of energies here. Um, yeah, it was like you were on your own. In the end, part one, you was on your own. I think you lost your person. Yeah, and we look at this. We've got past life relationship. So this was definitely a karmic connection. You have known each other before. It was definitely a karmic connection. I think you did lose this person. You did lose this person. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, I think you decided to be on your own, because this was definitely a strong connection. You dedicated your time to faith and your children. Okay, this is what I'm getting with the previous life. Religious, yeah, I'm seeing this. I feel like after after your person died, you went somewhere where it was, what is that, what are they called? Is it the nunnery or something? I can't remember, but I'm seeing a place where nuns would live, monks would live. This is where you went because you needed help, because I feel you had children with this person and you needed help, and this was during a very chaotic time. So I'm seeing one of the world war times. I am not good at history. Okay, I'm not good at history. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm seeing world war here. Okay. Yeah, because you had the strong chemistry with this person, you never got over them. And look at this, we've got let your friends help you. Yeah. Yeah, you had support. There was support that helped you through your loss. because this person was your soulmate. You know, this person, you had a very strong connection with them, but there was something karmic about this connection. It felt like when this person came in, they were coming in to teach you something. It's almost like they your connection in the previous lives never lasted. That's why it was repeating itself, because it always felt like the heights it could have gotten never did, because something goes wrong. Wrong choices were made, or decisions were made, or situations would happen. But I feel in the past life, your person died. That's what I'm getting. I feel like your person died. Yeah. Okay, let me just see what this person, what did this person look like? What did Pile One's previous past life person look like? They were more mature. Yeah, I thought so. They were more mature than you, Pile One. Okay, I feel like this person was very professional, very mature, very experienced. Okay, they could have been Caucasian, or they could have been fairer skin. All right. What, they were older than you? Yeah, that past life. This was a past life connection, 100%. So I'm seeing this as like a date that, yeah, it's like you, when you met this person in the past life, you knew each other. You had an instant knowing of one another, because you've met each other a few times before. Okay. And then we've got, yeah, true love. They really did love you. You both had a very divine connection, and that's why when they went, you didn't move on. You didn't move on. I feel like your person could have been light, very fair, or Caucasian, European, that kind of race. That's what I'm seeing. Or they were fairer than you. This is what I'm getting. They were fairer than you. Okay. And you, yeah, you both had a home together. You both lived together. Okay. You both had had a household. You both had a family. This is what I'm getting. And it was definitely destiny that you both met. It was divinely orchestrated that you both were meant to be together. What's the outcome of this connection? What's the outcome of it today? What's the purpose of this connection? What was it? Well, the outcome, I mean, we've got obstacles, and I think this is what used to happen. Whenever you and your person would get together, there would be obstacles, there would be delays, or there would be blocks. Okay. Is there anything that Pile One needs to take on for today? This connection of today, if you ever meet your person, they will be your twin flame. Okay. If you ever move in this in your life today, where you currently stand, Pile One, these past life connections you've had is leading you towards your twin flame. Or this could be a spiritual lesson that you had to learn in order to receive a person that is on that same vibration as you. So that's the purpose of why you've had this repetitive connection happening more than one life. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Yeah. This could also be a door to you receiving a soulmate. Okay. So this could be why you had this kind of past life karmic, because you're gonna join forces with your soulmate, with your high level soulmate person in today. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing. It could be through work you meet them. Okay, some kind of professional setting. So part one, I hope you enjoyed it. And if this doesn't kind of relate, take it as a pinch of salt, okay? Um, and maybe watch part two and see, if that helps. And yeah, yeah, see you again. Part two, how's it going? Okay, so we're going to be having a look at your past life love interest and see what information we can get about who they were and what their purpose was and how they came into your life. So I have pre-shuffled some cards. Okay, so I'm getting that your person could have been from overseas, or you could have lived overseas. Okay, it will be interesting to see what your reading's going to be in the next video, but your person could be from overseas. This is what I'm getting. Okay, they could have been a sailor as well. They could have been somebody that likes to do that likes to sell, or that could have been their profession. Okay, but I'm getting overseas. Your person could have been a healer, could have been into the kind of herbal natural medicine remedies. They could have been Native American as well, I'm getting. They could have been very religious as well, very spiritual with the vows, very traditional. Okay, they follow things kind of by the book. How did you meet your past life person? How did Pile 2 meet their past life in love interest? Okay. It's funny because whereas for Pile 1, I feel like that connection was they've lived more than one previous life, okay, previous past life. I feel for you guys it's new. Your person could have lived only one previous life, okay, or you both could have. Again, when I see your reading, it'll be interesting to see what unravels there, but your person could be almost classed as a star seed, okay, so they're not an old soul. I feel like they could have just lived only either this or either the previous life, okay, and it's only once they've lived. Okay, let's have a look. This is interesting. It could be that your past life person could have been the opposite. So whereas, I don't know, for you, you could have been, if you're female, you could have been the male, and your person could have been the female. Okay, and vice versa. But there was definitely a change in gender. Okay, from where you are currently now. And this is what I'm seeing with this connection. So your person could have been the female in this connection. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Because I'm getting a lot of feminine, that's why I'm saying that. Okay, so what was their history? They could have been I'm getting that this person was not from, like, they could have struggled. I feel like your person could have come from a rough background where they had to struggle to survive. Okay, we got Asia as well. So this is where your person could be from. This is their culture. And we got it. I said that in the earlier in the reading, didn't I? I said Native American. So your person could have been a Native American. They could have been from this tribe. Okay. And I feel like even when I see the food and hunger, I feel like they were wild. They lived out in the wild. Okay, like animals, they will go and hunt for food. I'm seeing this with your person. So I feel with some of you, they could have come from a very different background to you. Okay. What well, we've already know, we've seen the history part. Let me see what other things we can get. Yeah, I feel like they struggled financially. If their beliefs in money is very different to who you were. Okay, very, very different. It feels like you both were from a vastly different background. Okay, it feels like you could have been somebody that grew up more in the town, the city, the traditional ways, whereas your person was more on the cultural kind of spectrum. Okay, so money wasn't really something that they valued, really, because they found the natural ways of surviving. They were far from that westernized kind of cultural way of thinking, if that makes sense. Okay, yeah. I feel that your person had close connections with animals as well. I feel your person had a really strong connection with the wild and animals. They could have rode a horse as well. I am getting Native Americans, Indians. That's the kind of culture that I'm seeing, or a tribe. I'm seeing a tribe. That's what I'm seeing. And you are not. You're westernized. You are westernized to your person. Your person's tribe, and you aren't. There's definitely a difference between the both of you. Okay, what was the outcome of this connection? What was the outcome of this connection? I think this is interesting. Um, Sorry, Parto. I'm getting a lot of different energies here. I feel for Parto. I don't think that it was a connection that really could have gone anywhere because of the different backgrounds you came from. It could be that you were from a different race to this person as well. Because we've got the unrequited love here. Okay. And I'm not seeing that, it was not enough love between the both of you. I just think that you were both from different upbringings, and therefore the love unionship that I guess may have been desired, it just didn't seem realistic. It didn't seem like it could ever happen. It feels like there could have been some major consequences that could have happened if you decided to come together, imprisonment or slavery. It feels like this person was standing in a different life to you, completely different life. Mm. I think this person helped you to explore your faith more, though. I feel with them coming into your life, started to have more faith in your higher self, or you joined a religious practice. Again, it will be interesting to see your reading with that. Okay, yeah, because I feel pile 2, you could have been from like the Celtic lands, like England, Ireland, Wales, those places, and you may have traveled to America, to that side of the world, and met this person, and for some of you, it's really weird. I'm getting all this weirdness here. Feels like for some of you, you knew different languages. I'm seeing you as someone that knew different languages, and you were able to translate. I'm not sure why I'm seeing this, but I feel like you were able to translate in English what the native tribe wanted to say, and that this is could be where you met this person. Okay, this is kind of where you met. It could have been some. I'm seeing a fight for the land. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of war and fight for the land. This is why it could not have happened. The love could not have ignited, because it just was not the thing to do at that time. Okay, I think it was timings. Could be that your person was seen as a witch, or into witchcraft. Okay, conformed as a rebel against society. Somebody that is into witchcraft. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, forgiveness again. Forgiveness. This was a karmic relationship. Definitely a karmic. Okay, so it wasn't meant to last. It wasn't meant to be. That's what I'm getting, part 2. Sorry. Oh God. Oh wow. Okay, so what is part 2's person like? What is part 2's person like? Part 2's person, yeah. They were not they were fighting for something, because we got unexpected income, right? But I'm not seeing this as an income. They were fighting for this. They were fighting for what was theirs. This is what I'm seeing with the despair. The despair was something they were fighting for. That's what I'm seeing. Something they were fighting for. Your person, yeah. They were fighting for it. I think your person was a female. We got the main female here. Yeah, your person was a female in the previous life, and they were distant from you as well. I almost see this unexpected income as you being the kind of you being the mediator, trying to bring peace to both sides. I feel there was something that was being fought here. There was a connection here, but it feels like it wasn't meant to be. I'm not getting that it became anything. Because yeah, I'm seeing houses, land. I feel this is to do with family, tribes and stuff like that. I know obviously this is a different view, but I'm feeling like this was the reason why it could never have gotten to the heights it could have, because people were fighting for the house because of the great fortune that could have been claimed from this. Okay, so when I'm looking at Native American, I'm seeing that as land they were trying to fight for, because it was their homeland, it was their upbringing, it was where they were from, it's what they knew. They didn't know anything else, and they were fighting for this. Okay, and I feel with you, collective, you could have been the person, the kind of mediator, the person that knew about the different languages, so you knew how to speak to them. Let's see outcome. Let's see outcome. Yeah, we've got, what's the outcome here? Yeah, look at this. We've got the marriage card, right? And we've also got high honor. I just feel like ideally this is what you wanted, collective, with your person, okay, in the past, but you couldn't because you had to conform to a certain way of living, okay? And even with the high honor, there was too much at stake. And I feel that you were kind of in the middle. It's a bit of a battlefield. There was no way that this would have been received or accepted at the time. So that never happened. Yeah, that never happened. Message or concern, that would have never have been received. Okay. And yeah, we've got the lovers card. Yeah. It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. This is what I'm getting for pile 2. And we've got the toil and labour. Yeah. So it, somebody lost out. I'm not getting any deaths though. I'm just getting that someone lost. And I'm getting it's your person. They had to change. They had to. I'm feeling like they had to move. They may have had to move, go somewhere else because yeah, I feel like this was taken from them. Whatever it is that they were fighting for was taken from them. So they had to move. Yeah, look at this. They had to move, change direction, had to move. Okay, poverty though. They lost everything. Yeah. I hope this makes sense somehow. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. The messages. Healing family issues. So yeah, this your person was definitely a part of a tribe. That's what I'm getting. And there was a lot of healing that had to be done after this incident. And you could have been from you could have been from a um different, not tribe, but you were from a different background, and it's almost like you didn't forgive your family or your people for what they caused. So I feel even with the healing family issues, I feel it's healing your upbringing because you were more aware of the truth, I guess, of what happened at the time. You were healing from what you were brought up to believe. And I think this encounter with this person helped you to understand the dynamics of what was going on. It was like you were more compassionate for what was going on with them and was trying to help to bring peace to the overall situation. But you knew that this was a losing battle, especially when it comes to money, isn't it? Money talks. And on your side, money was there, whereas on their side, they didn't live by money. They lived by their nature, by their beliefs, you know by the wild. Yeah. So what else? Sorry, I'm getting all these weird messages. Yeah. So you never got the love you wanted. I think that's what happened. You never really got the love you wanted. The outcome. I feel what is the outcome? Sorry, I'm just getting all these different messages here. I think the outcome was you just learned to forgive and heal. I think you healed from this. I think it was something that you just accepted would never be, and you just healed from it. But I don't know if you married. I don't know if you ever did marry, because this came out reversed. I think you did find new love. Okay, after this, I think there was new love that came in, but I feel like you never got over your past life connection. I feel like you never got over this person. Okay, so I'm feeling like for pile 2 you could have been the male. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you could have been the male in the connection. Okay, it's like you wished. I feel some of you are wishing if you gave this another chance, but because you were conformed to the ways of belief, you never really took that risk. Yeah, because we've got keep an open mind, religious factors. Yeah, it was like you just didn't want to take that risk. You didn't want to know what danger that could have brought to you and your person. So you just conformed to live in a certain way of life, but you weren't. I don't think you were happy. Sorry, nor was your person, because this is about your person. But yeah. Anyway, part 2. Okay, so that's gonna be your reading. Okay. Like I said, take it as a pinch of salt. If it doesn't relate or you can't connect with it, it's fine, This is my first time as well, so I may do more of these. But that was quite a difficult one because there was a lot of different energies coming up, but it was interesting all the same. Okay, but you did what? But know that you did find love, but you didn't get over that person. Whoever that person was, you didn't get over them. You didn't get over them. Okay. Yeah, okay. So the next reading is going to be on you. So who were you in the past life? What was your purpose and what was your outcome? And maybe more information around the love may come up as well. If it does, I'll touch in on that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please like and subscribe to my channel as well and like my videos. And hopefully I shall see you guys very soon. Take care.